My name is Donald Bolger. Others know me as DJ. I'm a professor of education at the University of Maryland at College Park. I have a PhD in cognitive psychology and neuroscience. And so for the past 25 years or so, I've been conducting research using MRI and EEG, as well as behavioral studies, looking into the development of reading and language, as well as looking at reading and language disability. So it's from this perspective that I am a reading scientist, but also for the past 14 years have been teaching in a college of education, particularly to our early childhood special education pre-service teachers. And so from that perspective, I've had to learn a lot. The language of practice is so much different from the language of research. And it's taken a long time for me to learn how to translate from one to the other. But I will tell you that the rewards are incredible and they're critical. I've spent the past 6 or so years working with our advocacy agencies and others on trying to bring evidence-based approaches to our practitioners and to our families. I've spent the last 3 years organizing several high-level summits for the state of Maryland, where we bring together stakeholders such as our legislature, our State Department of Education, our local educational agencies, teachers, principals, administrators, and our community stakeholders. So all of those tutors and other agencies that are involved in education, both during the school year, after school, and during the summer times, and brought them all together in order to educate them about what is the science of reading, why is it important, how it reaches all students, and how we can best translate that and implement that in practice, both in the classroom, but also at home, where much of our literacy education starts for our children. And so from those summits, what we've learned is that these both teachers, administrators, family members, parents, they are clamoring to understand the science. They want to know the science. They want to know how they can best serve their children. When we know better, we do better. And so these summits and these opportunities I've had have been incredible in terms of understanding not only what it is that I can give to them, but also what it is that they need to hear from me. And so what I want to say is we need to take the same approach to the profession of teaching and educating on literacy as we do with medicine. We expect our doctors to be up to date on the latest evidence-based approaches to the practice of medicine, and they do that through the translational science that's funded by our federal government and other agencies. And so in that same way, to professionalize education and to keep it professional, we need to do a better job of translating the research and reading to our educators, to our families, and to all of those who are involved in child literacy. So we don't want those out there who are educating to have the same practices that they had 30, 40 years ago, right? To be a medical doctor doing that would be unheard of. So those practices, those ineffective practices, we want them to be up to date. We want our educators to understand what the latest and greatest practices are. So I'm calling on other reading scientists to be part of translating research to practice, but not only to just dictate to others what they should do, but to be responsive problem solvers to the research to practice partnerships. What I mean by that is to not only profess from our ivory towers about what others should do and talk about fidelity, but also to work collaboratively with our teachers, parents, community members, to engage with our partners in a collaborative approach to the science of reading. So we need to be the conduits of change, and in order to do that, we need to be the translational scientists that we aspire to be.